Right.
Oh, we're gonna do that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so what is the quickest way that you can explain what IMAET is?
How it works, the function of it, that
Yeah.
idea? Okay. So the easiest way to understand it is that everything radiates energy. Everything does, right? Whether it's inanimate or adamant, whatever we think of, everything's radiating. If everything's radiating, when two things come into contact with each other, it's that information that the body first responds to. The way this works is it sends information to the cells. The cells have a response to those frequencies, to those vibrations. That sends information back to the computer, and the computer designates those frequencies as different things, because definitions are just for our mind. The body doesn't understand a definition, but we have to put something to it. So it's the idea of being able to have those two frequencies interact with each other and get information from it. It either rises or raises my electrical energy, it's neutral to my electrical energy, or it drops my electrical energy. Those three things is really what it's looking at, and we're constantly looking to raise the electrical energy on a substance. That means that I don't have a sensitivity to it. The other quick way to understand it is I'm a radio station and everybody's an antenna, and I'm sending information out to the antenna picks that up, and you can hear certain music, right, or talk radio.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same concept, except it's going through the biofield. The idea that we're all connected with this particular field, and that we can access that no matter distance and time doesn't have anything to do with it. So it's literally just a frequency that the cells react to.
So what does it do? Well, you kind of answered that. I'm thinking.
It's new information to the body. And then I had someone ask me today, well, okay, how much of this information do I get? How long will it last? If there's things I can do to break it. And the answer really is, it's not the machine that we need to ask. It's how well does your nervous system receive this information? It's sending out the information regardless. But how well is my antenna? So if I'm full of heavy metals and chemicals and emotional stress, I'll get some information and it'll start to function that way. If I'm a little cleaner, can I get more information? And as we clean a person up in those ways, they get more and more information, they feel it more and more. So it's really that idea of not what does the machine do in regards to can I get these frequencies. It's about, well, how well does your nervous system receive these frequencies, and how many blockades are we up against? Right? If I'm sitting in a room with 5 cell phones and all kinds of computers, how much of this information am I getting? I don't know. Does that affect the body's ability to take in new information? So when I work with folks, I like them to be as clean as possible, maybe set their cell phone aside, right? They're sitting in their living room or whatever, or they're in the clinic, and now we know, okay, there's not a lot of background noise for the system, and we're going to send information to the body, and let's just see how it responds to that. The biggest reaction I have with folks when they first do it is it makes them a little tired. And I really think that's because there's all this new information being downloaded into the system. And then usually within a day, they're like, okay, that was interesting, that was fun. Maybe I feel lighter, maybe I feel better, maybe my digestion's better. And it's a matter of compiling that over a period of time where the body starts to understand, oh, this is just new information coming at me. Well, what's the body do with new information? It takes that and it creates a physical reality around it. It takes that information and it goes, oh, I'm no longer sensitive to wheat, for instance, or to whatever I might be dealing with, because the body has that information now instead of being blind to it.
So what are, maybe, I don't know, the top things that come to mind, or the top 3 things or something of how IMAET could help someone, or who it could help? Is this allergies? Is it sensitivities? Is it?
Well, there's so many panels. So yes, allergies is a big part of it, sensitivities to foods and other elements that we're exposed to. So it definitely looks at our whole environment. It also looks at the body chemistry. It looks at chromosomes. It looks at emotional panels. There's 4 different emotional panels that you can look at with it. So who can it really help? And everybody, as far as I'm concerned. We get great results with little children because they're more sensitive to information. They don't have such a load. And it really has such a wide variety of things that it scans for. Everything from chromosomes to the common cold. So there's 7,500 different quote-unquote sensitivities or allergies that it'll look at. It looks at the basics. It looks at the advanced sensitivities for folks. It really looks at the body chemistry, your circulation, your lymphatic system. I mean, it really covers just about everything.
Does it work better or worse if someone's in the room? Does someone need to be in the room for it to work?
I thought that would be the case, but that does not seem to be the case. I get great results. Sometimes I think I get better results on a long distance client than I do with somebody sitting in the chair. But I don't think it makes a big difference. It depends on, of course, the person's availability to come here. Would I rather have somebody sit in the room with me? I would say yeah. But it doesn't seem to make a difference with the function of the IMAET and the person receiving the information. I thought it would, but distance does not seem to be an issue with this. So I would say 50% of my clients are all long distance folks. And even some that could come to the office that have had the experience a few times, and then they go, I don't need to come in, just run me on a certain day at this time. And it's awesome, yeah.
Okay.